Hi guys! See, I told you I'll be back next week and you didn't believe me. Well, who's laughing now? This guy. Basically, I had a different video idea planned for this week and I already have that filmed, so I'll whack that out next week instead. But a couple of days ago I just had a new wave of inspiration, so I needed to make a video on it. So, for those of you who have Netflix, and come on Hunty, it's 2015, if you don't have Netflix, I'm concerned. Well, for those of you who do, you might have come across a new show called Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. The concept of the show is really weird. Basically, there's some girl who was kept in a cult underground in a bunker for 15 years, and she comes back out and she's experiencing the world for the first time in 15 years. And it's a really weird show, but yeah. It came up on my recommended thingies on YouTube because I've been watching the man who stars in it sing Sit Down, You're Rocking the Boat, because I'm a musical theatre nerd. So I thought, you know what, why not give it a shot? And I loved it. I started and finished watching it in the same day. It was just so good, and each episode's only 25 minutes long, so you could binge watch them really easily, and I'm getting really off topics. This is kind of only vaguely relevant to the video, but yeah. And, the reason I was so attracted to the show was partially because anyone who knows me knows I've kind of been going through a confidence slump in the last 4 months, whatever, and everything's just kind of gone downhill, and I just keep getting really moody or whatever. And then watching this show, the character Kimmy, where she's so, she's so new to the world, and everything's fresh in her eyes. She just has this exuberance and this energy that I used to think I had quite a lot of, to be fair. And I was watching her and I saw, this is so cringy, but I saw so much of old me. And I was a bit like, you know what, Tyler, we've got to get that back. Now basically, as I mentioned earlier, I'm kind of a drama school nerd, whatever. And I'm still in the process of applying for drama school. And now, I haven't officially been accepted anywhere yet, but at the same time, it's not completely over. I still have recalls and stuff. But yeah. However, given the harsh nature of this business and how trying it continues to be, odds are I probably won't get in this year, because it's very difficult to get in, especially on your first try, because you're so young and they want life experience, whatever, and it's annoying, but that's life. So right now, I kind of need to sort out what I'm doing on my gap year. To be honest, I say it like that, but it's only because there's so much negative connotations with taking a gap year, because for a lot of people it kind of just seems like I didn't get in where I wanted, or I don't know what I'm doing, so let's schmeeg about for a year and hope next year turns out better. But I can't do that, because life is good, and life is precious, and I can't be wasting it. Cue the box. Now, this box isn't actually being used for its intended purpose. Look, it's my bow tie. Stop light. It's my bow ties, and it was a birthday gift from my friend Ty, so I love dearly. So, love you, dear. However, I've now decided to make this my bucket box. No, that is not some disgusting reference for a box where I keep women's vajayjays, whatever. It's for a bucket list. For those of you who don't know, what a bucket list essentially is a list of things you want to tick off by X amount of time. So for a lot of people, it's go to visit this place, or do this, etc, etc. On my gap year, there's only 2 things I know I'm definitely doing at some point or another. First is get a job, 'cause I need another job! Yeah, and the second one is at the end of next year, end of next kind of school year, so August time, I want to go to Peru, because I really want to visit Machu Picchu, and that's one of those places I wanted to visit since I was a wee babe. And I'm you know what else better to do in my gap year? That's what I'm going to work and save up to do, and bish bash bosh. But with one of those goals being at the end of the year and one of those goals being at the beginning, that kind of does leave me with a whole 12 months to fill. In all honesty, the reason gap years can go so pear-shaped for some people is purely because of aim versus drive. I mean, because knowing what you want to do in your gap year can be very easy. I would like to do this, I'd like to do this. But actually getting there, and more importantly, organising all the things you want to actually do into a set timetable is incredibly difficult, and that is why the bucket box exists. I don't think you'll actually be able to see them just because of lighting. You can get glimpses of them. But yeah, here are 12 different little challenges or activities or just things for me to do in my gap year. So as soon as I get a job, which hopefully will be sooner rather than later, once I've cut all these up, I'll take the first one out of the bucket box. And then I won't take another one out until I've at least begun or completed set challenge, depending on what it is. And hopefully within a year we can get through all 12. And who knows, if I get through all 12 by February or earlier, I'll just have to make more, won't I? Just give me a moment to cut all these.
So, as I put them into the bucket box, let me read them as I go. Number 1, camp and stargaze in the countryside. Number 2, go to a concert, just any, because I haven't actually been to any. I've been to the Miranda Sings concert, I keep that ticket, but I don't think that really counts. Upload a singing cover, because I am actually really self-conscious about my singing, and I'd like to know, to be fair. People are always like, oh, you're good, and you're a bit like, am I though? You're obliged to say that to my friend? Start pole dancing lessons. This is actually something I was going to do last year, but I went there and they said you have to be 18, which I now am, so yeah. Why am I even showing it on the camera? Go to a cosplay convention. Take violin lessons. Begin to learn a new language. Get elocution lessons to sort out my lisp. I do really need that though, to be fair. Fly in a hot air balloon. Skydive. And, oh, there's 2 more. Do a sponsored week in a wheelchair. There's a whole really random backstory on that, and I'll give you another video on soon. But yeah, sponsored week in a wheelchair. And set up a gaming channel.
Also, the plan is, as I go along with these challenges, I bring my trusty YouTube camera. Where's it gone? Well, wherever my camera is. To vlog, and you see my experience for the first time. So, I mean, for some of them, like, seeing me get my lisp sorted out, I'm sure that will be fun to watch. But for ones like the stargazing and, like, the skydiving, it should be a good experience. So that's 12 challenges for my year, and that's roughly once per month, which, to be honest, I think isn't enough. So, here's where I'd like you guys to come in. So, obviously I need more things, and to be honest, I'm aiming for around 20 things on that list, to be fair. So, what I'd quite like from you is, I don't care whether, if you're my friend on Facebook, want to drop me a message, or you want to tweet me, or leave a comment on my Instagram, all the links and that are down in the description, or even just do the basic old thing, comment down below. But give me, you know, I would like to collect a whole another 8 things for my bucket list. That way I can have one at the beginning, one at the end, and a whole 18 in the middle to get through. So if you just want to be a Bane, drop me a suggestion whenever you like. And in a couple videos time, I'll let you know which ones have made it into the exclusive bucket box. So yeah, obviously given the nature of said task, I think how often they happen will be slightly irregular. But obviously I'd like to make it to like a whole mini-series on this channel, like Bucket Box Sundays, whatever. I don't know why I choose a Sunday, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's this week's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like my bucket box idea, and better yet, I hope it actually works, so I don't want to waste my gap year. But yeah, as per usual, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Comment down below, or just contact me with your suggestions for my bucket box. If you do like my videos and would like to see more, feel free to subscribe. All my other links and such are down below. Check out my other videos. And yeah, I'll see you in a week. Bye-bye.